Hi, it's Alyssa from Romewise, your go-to guide to Rome. I'm here today at the Domus Aurea, which is Nero's golden house, to take you with me inside this incredible monument. It is right near the Colosseum. It's got incredible architecture, history. It's an underground site, and it's a great way to really understand the architecture and the history of ancient Rome. So let's go inside and see what there is to see in the Domus Aurea. Let's go. So what is the Domus Aurea? Roman Emperor Nero, the 5th emperor of Rome, reigned in the 1st century. In the year 64, there was a great fire that burned through much of the city. A kind of urban myth says that Nero himself started the fire, but it's more likely he just took advantage of the massive swath of land it left behind. In any case, Nero, who was a bit of a megalomaniac, decided to build a massive palace, all for him. The palace would have taken up hundreds of acres. To this day, we don't even know exactly how big it was. It was filled with lakes, pavilions, gazebos, gardens, and more. Using gold leaf and other precious metals from around the Roman Empire, the whole thing was meant to sparkle and shine, which is where the term Domus Aurea, or golden house, comes from. After Nero died in the year 69, the Roman Senate issued a damnatio memoria, meaning let's damn the memory of Nero and pretend he never existed. Soon thereafter, the Flavian emperors decided to get rid of Nero's giant lake and build a huge amphitheater there instead. That amphitheater is still officially called the Flavian Amphitheater, named for the Flavian dynasty emperors, Vespasian and his 2 sons, Titus and Domitian. But it also has the nickname Colosseum, probably because of the colossal statue of Nero that used to stand there. Subsequent emperors built over the ruins of Nero's palace and even filled it in with rubble, all of which helped to preserve it. Fast forward to the Renaissance. Someone fell into a hole where these ruins had lay hidden for centuries. The guy who fell into the Domus Aurea landed on a huge pile of rubble which had been placed there by emperors like Trajan. As a result, they were up close and personal with all the beautiful frescoes that Nero had painted. He had used the same artist who'd painted many of the villas in Pompeii. And by the way, that artist's name was Fabulous. At the time, this made big news. The artists of the day, including Michelangelo, Raphael, Pinturicchio, and many others, came to see these paintings. Some of them, probably most famously Raphael, used this ancient art as inspiration for some of their works. Picture these guys clambering around on top of all this rubble, using torches to see these beautiful frescoes underground in the dark. They said they felt like they were in a grotto. As a result, the style they developed became known as Grotesque. Sadly, exposure to the elements has caused a lot of harm to the Domus Aurea. It's a very delicate site, and so it's been opened and closed several times over the years in an attempt to restore and preserve it, but also to allow us to see it. Luckily for us, they are now actively working on it full time, and it's open regularly. I highly recommend a visit to the Domus Aurea if you love ancient Rome, art, history, and architecture. Well guys, that was an incredible visit. I hope you've enjoyed it. Check out my other videos of ancient Rome, including my video about the Domus Transitoria, which is Nero's other domus before he built this one on the Palatine Hill. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video. Ciao for now.